We are going to talk about one of the 7 quality tools, histogram today. Let's understand what is histogram. Histogram is more like, you must have seen a column chart or a kind of a bar graph already. So it is more or less like the same, the representation remains the same. However, the difference lies in the interpretation out of it. Okay, histogram is a graphical tool which help us to look at the data in a different sort of way. Okay, it gave us the class intervals. Okay, so you must have heard about class intervals during your school times also, that there is a range that has been given. Okay, so histogram tells me the overall spread, the class intervals, and class interval is also known as bins. Okay, and the central behavior of the data. Okay, where my central tendency is, and also the spread from left to right. So this is a very good tool, wherein if you have certain categories and you want to look at which of the um, categories I would like to focus on, you can use a histogram tool. Okay, so let's do a mini tab hands-on quickly, and then you'll be able to understand better, and then you'll be able to ask questions. So I have a data here. Okay, so this Excel file that I'm currently sharing is with all of you. You all can, you know, put more data in between, whatever you want, but you have all the attributes that can be required for any sort of test that we're doing. So you will notice that I'll be using this data for all the tests, all the hypothesis tests today also. So I have this data. I had just okay. Always remember we have to paste it at here. Okay. So graph, histogram. Okay. Always use with fit, because when you use fit, it will tell you what exactly it should be as per the normal distribution. So we will cover normal distribution after this. Okay. Under graph variables, you will have the data which you want to do. Here we have the AHT data, which is the handling time data in seconds. Okay. I click on OK. And here you see the histogram is popped up. Okay. So you can see that if I click on any of, so these are the frequencies. Okay, these are the number of occurrences that has happened, and if I click on any of the bars, it also give me a bin. Bin is a range. Can you see bin of 275 to 325 here? Can you all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, so which means this particular, between 275 to 325 AHT, there are 66 occurrences. Okay, if I look at this bar, can someone tell me what does it say?
It says there are 42 occurrences between 575 and 625.
Absolutely. So what histogram tells me, that which of the tower has the maximum number of occurrences, and which range does that occur in. So if I want to make a decision, so I have the handling time data, and we all know the lesser the handling time is, the better it is, which means we are taking very less time to process one transaction or process one particular call. So if I want to make a call, so if I see this, I talk about in histogram, we learn that what is the total spread. So we see the spread starts from here, okay, and it lies till here. Now I want to see that which particular frequency I need to focus on. So graphically, I see that this is the one which is the peak, and I also want to know which category should I be prioritizing. So between 275 to 325, there are 66 occurrences, and I would like to know why. Okay, if let's take an example of the lowest bar. Okay, 625 to 675, performance wise it is not good, because the handling time is very high, but there are only 4 occurrences. Okay. If I want to look at this also, between 875 to 925, there are 13 occurrences. So histogram tells me different bins, and bins are the class intervals. And it also tells me the frequency distribution, that under each of the bins, what is my frequency? What are the number of occurrences that I have? So that is a role of a histogram. Histogram can be used when you have a continuous sort of a data which can be divided into different units, and you want to look at uh, the number of bins that it has. Is it clear to all of you? It's very user-friendly tool. It can be used in different locations when you have different categorical data also. Is it clear to all of you? Histogram.
Yeah.
Okay. So you can also look at any of the data that you have. Okay. It requires only a single variable data. You don't need multiple variable, and you want to know that that particular data lies which bucket that I'll be focusing on. Okay. So that is histogram that we talk about. Now another very important tool which you have heard many a times, but now we will do a practical out of it, which is called the normality test. Okay, it is such a powerful tool and important tool, which is the will help in doing the hypothesis test as well. So please pay attention to it and ask me any questions that you have on the normality test. Okay, so I'll just close this. Okay. So I have the same data. Now for doing normal distribution, okay, let me just first of all cover the what is the meaning of normality here.